From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And they will elect. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
19, Tiger.
Back to throw. Peters. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Drag it. And that's going to be a first down. Well done.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
From the 35, here's second and a yard.
Looking to throw. Peters. And incomplete on the deep ball.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Back to throw. Peters. And a completion to Wilson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
That guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On 1st down, Peters. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Off the play fake. Peters. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Rashad Bateman
laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Jets have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Off play action. Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You talk about this Jets defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
It'll be just an 18-yard punt.
And the Jets will take over.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run that time by Elliott. Give him 52 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Off the bootleg. Peters. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Peters.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal.
That's complete. Left side to Bateman.
Touchdown, Jets.
Rashad Bateman.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jets are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now 14-0.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5.
Allen running the option to the left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets
Strong, loses it on the hit. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, he's going to have to. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down.
Alert! And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You talk about this Jets defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Now Allen.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Allen off the play fake.
That ball caught. It's Chosen.
Touchdown!
Robbie Chosen.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Bills have cut it back within a score. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And that one makes it 14-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a tough turnover there, as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
This is Hines. And the big boys up front, they're to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Quinnen Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They go play action here on 1st down. He gets it underneath to Hall. Busts through the tackle. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Operating from the gun, Peters. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So after the INT, it's Allen. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays.
Throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Here's Beckham. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Throwing on first down. Peters. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Quick toss to Knox. Look at the big man rumble. Inside the 10.
And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Dawson Knox, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now 21-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah,
and now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Peters.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. First down carry by Elliott. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Off the play fake. Peters escaping the pressure right. That's complete right around the 8. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Looking to throw. Peters. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Dawson Knox with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To the air, Allen. It got his man complete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Outright caught by Chosen.
And some room to maneuver. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains.
To the left side and taken in by Chosen.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Give to Strong running right. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now a 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Allen. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
They'll run with Strong.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Allen now on first down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked off by Jerome Baker.
And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. To throw on 2nd down, Peters.
That is complete downfield to Knox.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Dawson Knox.
Yards.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Oh, some strong running.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Start the drive.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able, every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the gun on 3rd down, Peters. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Alert!
They'll start out here with the option left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
You talk about this Jets defense.
Yeah, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Beckham, the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Peters.
This pass out wide to Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and a yard. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Rashad Bateman, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
Do you almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. On play action, Allen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Hall ought to give up the middle.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
And diving to try to get the first down. He's going to be a little bit shy of the marker. Now they'll shift things around. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year.
And the Jets have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing to start the drive. Peters over the middle and complete to Wilson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Peters. Touchdown, Jets. Dawson Knox, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, tight.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
56. Look out.
They'll run with Strong.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Bills.
Greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 7.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
3rd and 5. Straight ahead is Hall.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the 1st. Back to throw. Peters. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from the guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 1st and 10, Peters. Finding Knox there, complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
That's out wide for Palmer.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That is caught.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
From midfield, here's Allen. Flushed out right.
That is caught. Kincaid with it.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
He'll check this down to Hines. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
Give up the middle to Strong.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Now Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Middle. Gun.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Allen, rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Robbie chosen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And it's fielded at the 34. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Throwing to start the drive. Peters.
Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, Peters. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Peters.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Off the bootleg. Peters. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
A first throw for the backup, Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Rashad Bateman.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jets have taken the lead.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it at the 42. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Now Wilson on 1st down.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Here's Wilson.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Here's Wilson to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now up to 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10. A give running right is strong here.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
56.
To throw, it's Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup of 38. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4.
Okay, ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Bills are right back in this football game. To go for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
On play action, Allen. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide.
And quickly they get to the line. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Will McDonald.
What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Half 85, half regular.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Allen. Gets it to Strong. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
To the air, Allen.
Here's a screen play. This is Strong.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now Allen off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
56, 56.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Play action. Now Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. Wilson wants to throw it. Oh, and for the first time this season, he's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
Here we go. 1st and goal. To throw is Allen. They'll try to run with Strong. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
A give, running right is Hall. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Allen. This one swung outside to Strong. And not a whole lot there, maybe 3 yards on 1st down. Here's Allen.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
This ball intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Jets are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets.
Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.